Hello, this is John Lister. Today I would like to go through my songwriting process and explain a bit of the things I do. I will take some chords and structure them into a sequence. I'm going to put a click track on that I can follow for a beat. And I'm going to loop that so that it'll repeat. And I also made a mistake. I'm going to correct it. I'll show you that momentarily. So this is my piano part in the computer, and I will play it back. And there is a mistake that I hear, and it's this note right here. So I'm going to delete it. There we go. Next, I will loop that performance. I simply select it. I hit Control L on my keyboard, and then I can drag it out, and it repeats. Next, while playing the piano part back, I can tap out a drum beat using the pad on the keyboard. Once I'm happy with that drum beat, I will do the same thing, and in the interest of time, I'm going to loop it. Once again, Control L after selecting the part I wish to loop. And now we have a continual drum beat. Next, I've chosen a fretless bass to create the sound of the bass in this piece of music. I'm going to make something an actual bass player would probably do. Once again, this will be a loop. I've looped the bass track. I only have to pull it out to show how long it can be. So we have piano, drums, and bass. And now we come to adding the voice and lyrics. I use a program called Synthesizer V, and I simply type in my melody and my notes. I can see on the left on that keyboard what note I'm pressing. So I'm going to just enter these in. This one I'm going to cut in half and move the second one down a bit. Same with this one. Move it back up. So I've got and continue just a few more notes. That's the E. Okay. Now the software defaults to La. If I were to play this little group of notes, you'll hear la 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 following the melody that I just came up with. La 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 la. But I want to use my own lyrics, and all I have to do is type over each of these little squares. When I'm composing lyrics for a song, I will actually put them directly into the software like this. I'm writing a song, and it won't take long. Here's how it sounds directly through the software without me doing any modifications. I'm writing a song and it won't take long. So there are some flaws and things. The word song is far too short, so I can grab it and lengthen it. And other aspects can be adjusted as well. For example, the word I'm is very abrupt from I'm and writing. I'm writing. I want to go I want it to blend up. So I can grab the pitch little waveform and make a sloped line out of it. And now you'll hear the difference. I'm writing a song. To make this even more realistic, there are a number of things that can be done. For example, we can put in a breath. A breath is simply a short form of BR. And I'm going to leave a bit of room to do a little bit of a raspy voice with a .cl. And I've had to learn these shortcuts. I'm going to put that .cl right in front of the word I'm. And you'll hear, instead of just I'm, you'll hear like a bit of a I'm. You'll hear that raspiness. I'm writing this. You can hear the breath and then a little raspiness before I'm writing this song. And I think and it can be a bit, the it can be a bit shorter. In fact, the won't can be brought forward. The song and it won't take long. So let's play this back with the music. Now the word writing is a minor third over a major chord, so it doesn't work. It's flat. And again, what I'm going to do for that is grab that waveform, which is very hard to see on here, and drag it up. I'm writing a song. That's better. That's got the right note, blending up from the minor third to the major third. This is a Hammond organ, and it would be kind of nice to have this sound in the song. And they use a rotating speaker called a Leslie, if you're not familiar with that. And you can see in this image on the computer screen, the, the parts inside are rotating. The bottom part is for the bass speaker, the top one is a horn. And I can use the wheel on the keyboard to speed them way up and slow them way down. And what you get is I'm sure you've all heard that sound. So this is a very authentic Hammond organ. I have to play every note just like every other sound I choose. But I think it would be nice to add this to the mix. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Hammond organ sound. Here we go. Now, with that, I can go in and operate that rotating speaker after I've played the performance. Normally there's a small switch you would stab on the keyboard to do that. The tone wheel is a bit awkward, so I do it afterwards. And because I'm making a loop, I only have to do it once or twice, and it will automatically repeat every time I want. So here's what we have with maybe 10 minutes of work. And I've only scratched the surface. There are so many more things the vocal software can do. I can change the sound of the voice gradually from soft to loud, harsh to breathy. There are so many things that can be done to make it sound authentic. Okay, that gives you a rough idea of my process for writing songs. I will actually write all the lyrics into the software. I don't use paper and pen. I don't type them up anywhere. I can come back later and make any change I want. It's all up to me going back and making changes until I'm happy with the final result. Thank you very much.